What's up, Twins fans? It's Tom. We're going to do a quick hit Twins 5 today, hitting on a handful of Twins topics. In the news, there's actual news. There is. Twins not active this offseason, but we have a couple of actual concrete things to discuss, thank goodness. First off, we're going to talk about a report from Dan Hayes at The Athletic saying that there's a possibility that new Twins owners could be in place by opening day, and that it sounds like there's quite a few options for the poll ads of buyers in the mix at this point, at least. You know, things may thin out as time goes on a bit here, but my big reaction is, my reaction to the original news that the poll ads we're going to explore selling in October was, tempered excitement. I wanted to make sure to keep in mind that there were a couple of teams that considered went through this exploration phase and then did not end up selling. So I wanted to temper my own expectations to make sure I wasn't getting too far ahead of myself. This is feeling very real now. You have a $1 billion asset. I know from October to late March, early April. Doesn't seem like a quick turnaround, but that is much faster than I would have imagined. Who knows? Things could hit a bump in the road and slow down, but that's some really encouraging news. Again, from Dan Hayes at The Athletic. Number 2 is Happy Aaron Gleeman Prospect List Day. Aaron released his top 40 over at The Athletic as well. If you're not a subscriber, you should really consider it. Those two guys do great work there. But yeah, not only Aaron's rankings, which are interesting, but a whole bunch of information on all 40 of the guys listed in there. Really encourage you to go check that out. Aaron has... I'm not going to give away where he has Andrew Morris, but he's going to have Andrew Morris higher than I'm going to have Andrew Morris. And I consider myself somebody who's been really banging the table from Andrew Morris for like almost 2 years now. But Aaron might be the official Andrew Morris guy now with that ranking. Go over and check that out. The one ranking I will give away is a guy when there's a deeper system ranking that goes beyond maybe 20 or so. The guy I'm most interested in seeing is what people are doing with Peyton Eeles, because he's kind of a tricky guy to rank. A tremendous season, signed out of indie ball from the Twins, has just been proving scouts wrong basically his whole life now. And Aaron has him ranked number 26. That's the one ranking I'll give away, but you got to go over to The Athletic to get the rest of them. So Peyton Eeles, number 26. That's pretty close to the range I think I'll have him, but not quite as high. But I mean, the kind of fun thing about following minor league baseball, and to me about Peyton Eeles is like, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to think Peyton Eeles is a top 10 Twins prospect to appreciate and enjoy his game and his story. And this guy played really well at AAA. So no matter how you rank him as a prospect, he's a step away from the big leagues, and he played extremely well for St. Paul, by the way, and is just one of several names that I think really make the Saints intriguing in 2025. Excited for the Twins, but I think the Saints roster is going to be really fun, and Peyton Eeles is going to be one of the guys there. And there's a chance, if an opportunity presents itself, there's a chance that we see him with the Twins. That would be crazy, just given his career to date. But he's put himself in that position, so that's kind of a guy I like to look out for, and on list is Peyton Eeles. Number 3, the Twins did make a fairly significant minor league signing, so we can't really say it was a significant signing, but a significant minor league addition given their first base situation. Mike Ford, I almost said Mike Lamb, former Twin Mike Lamb. Mix him with Lou Ford, and we've got Mike Ford. Don't throw out your Lou Ford jerseys if you still got them. Maybe Mike Ford will play for the Twins a bit this year, and you can pull that one out. But Mike Ford, I do think there's kind of he's an interesting ad because, again, the Twins are pretty thin at first base. But I think there's been a little bit of an over-analysis toward how he might factor into the big club. And I think I would guess there's certainly a pathway. You imagine a couple injuries, especially with how thin the Twins are at first base. Yeah, definitely I could see a case in which Mike Ford is playing for the Twins, but I don't think that's plan A or plan B, or like some people have kind of wondered, is he a platoon first baseman on the big club opening day? I don't think we're going to get to that point. There's still Jose Miranda. It sounds like Edouard Julien might be playing a little bit more first base from what Jeremy Zoll was talking about on a broadcast, Twins off-season broadcast on their radio affiliates earlier today. But Mike Ford is interesting, and again, his overall MLB numbers aren't all that impressive, but he's had a couple flashes with the Yankees in 2019 and then the Mariners in 2023, I believe. A lot of power, not a whole lot else, but the Twins don't have a whole lot else at first base. So if nothing else, he's going to be yet another one of those guys in St. Paul who's going to be really fun, and Mike Ford has been a beast in AAA, so probably going to be a really fun guy to watch play at CHS Field while he's there. And, we'll probably be hoping, sorry, Mike Ford, but we'll probably be hoping that's where he spends most of his time. The Twins obviously aren't going to go out and sign Pete Alonso or anything at first base, but there's quite a few first baseman options left that aren't going to cost a ton and probably will remain on the market for quite a while longer. So I do think Jose Miranda is a legitimate option there, but I think, you want some better insurance for sure. So we'll see what the Twins do there. Ehire Adrianza, our fourth topic. So good to be talking about him again. A professional, Ehire Adrianza, during his time with the Twins, and he's back. I think it was less than a week after he announced his retirement from playing. He is, with the Twins, going to take up a role in the front office and help out with instructing infielders across the entire org. So Adrianza, I believe he's still only 35, so this could be kind of a stepping stone to his potential future managing, which at one point when he was with the Twins, he kind of let that be known that that he would like to do that someday. So pretty cool that basically the instant his playing career is over, he gets an opportunity to start his next chapter, and it's with the Twins. This is a guy who's played for a few other orgs in between, and I'm sure he made a good impression at those places. So it's pretty cool to see the Twins jump on that opportunity, and that Ehire was receptive to that, and is going to start his new career in this org. It's great to have him back. I'm really happy and just wishing him the best. Again, a pro, Ehire Adrianza. And then the final one, I just want to make sure you're aware of some dates that were released. These are a couple of big-time events that I know a lot of people are looking forward to. The Twins announced their Winter Caravan locations, and I think the schedule's out as well, or at least the range of dates. And then also Twins Daily announced the date for the Winter Meltdown event as well. Those will be up on the screen. Not sure of the location yet on that one, but stay tuned. So more information to come on those, but really appreciate you checking this one out. We will talk again soon.